Hey, ladies and gentlemen, back again. Crypto Carson in the house with another episode of the Beginner's Guide to Cryptocurrency. And I am pumped about tonight's episode because we're getting into the good stuff now. We're going to open up a Bittrex account tonight. And this is one of the best accounts that I have found, especially if you reside in the United States of America, because the largest out there is called Bitfinex, but they're not very US friendly. So I like to use Bittrex. They actually are the fastest growing exchange out there, and there's a lot of cool features to it. Very user friendly, and it is a very safe place to put your stuff. You never want to, I'm going to put a caveat in there, you never want to leave your tokens on an exchange of any kind. Doesn't matter how secure it is. You always want to put them into a secure wallet. So we'll talk more about that in future episodes, but here it is, Bittrex right in front of you. So here's where the fun begins, my friends, is this Bittrex account. The reason I'm excited is because this is where you're going to get the first taste of trading some of these altcoins, as they call them. Anything that is not a Bitcoin, let's just say. And so there is 1,150 some odd available at this current date. Right now, we are at the 4th of October, 2017. There's more coming out every day, but the way in which that you're going to get into this account here and to create one is just to scroll down on this home page that they've got right here to the get started now. There's a whole bunch of other information you can read into if you'd like, but you just click on this button here and then you're just going to fill out an email address. All right, so cryptocarson@gmail. Feel free to drop me a line, guys. Let me know if there's anything that you'd like to have a video on, if there's anything that I missed, any questions you've got. Feel free to get in touch with me. I will respond to you personally as quickly as I possibly can. And as I always recommend, as far as a password goes, what do? Go to a password generator. We already got one up here. Choose what character length you'd like. I go with 20 usually, and we'll copy that sucker down. And then what are we going to do? Before we put it into the Bittrex site, we're going to come over here. By this time, you should have a Coinbase wallet, my Ether wallet, blockchain wallet, and now the Bittrex exchange account. So we're going to plug that in right there so that you have it. I've erased these other passwords just so people don't try and, steal those off a video and create an account with my name and so forth, right? So anyhow, none of these accounts are going to be used. I actually shut them down as soon as I open them, just to FYI. So anyway, you come back over here. Once you've input that information, you're going to drop it in here into the password section. Once again, to confirm it. And I always have to recommend to read those terms of service. But then you click that button, sign up. What they're going to do next is make you go to your email account and check it out. Oh, there it is, Bittrex verification. And we're going to go in here, click the button, verify it, and it will open up our account for us. It's pretty simple, guys. What we're going to do again when we go in here is to... let's see, we're going to copy this password again. We're going to paste it in right there. We're going to type in our email address once again. And there you have it, my friends. You have yourself a Bittrex account. And as I always recommend, we want to come in here and we want to go to the settings tab and we want to update all of your security information. All right. So this basic verification, phone verification, enhanced verification, each one of these you want to go into and you're going to want to input some information, okay? Put all of that in. If you'd like, some of it is optional, but in order to get this puppy actually working for you, you're going to have to input some verification data. So you want to verify your phone, and then you won't actually be able to proceed to the next step until you verify the information up there. Your password, of course, you can change that at any time. And I always recommend that you enable this two-factor authentication. Sometimes it will suggest to you which ones to use. Like this one says to use Google Authenticator. All right, you can find that in either the Google Play Store or the iOS, the Apple Store. And then there's some API keys. You must have your two-factor authentication enabled for you to check those out. And the rest of this is for a little bit more advanced settings. I won't go into that right now, but you definitely want to enable all of these other verifications and then the two-factor authentication. All right, once you do that, you can go in here and your wallets are going to show you a list of all of the coins that you own. Presently, there's 0 balances in all of these, okay? But once you start, and you're going to have to purchase all of these other coins with Bitcoin. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is go in here, generate an address. So you just click the button, generate new address. This is the address that comes up for you, right? And also, once again, if you have your app installed with Coinbase on your phone, you simply pop that sucker open and go to the Bitcoin send and receive your wallet, and you click a button and it'll open up your camera for you, and you can just scan this QR code and it will automatically populate this address in there for you. If not, you can just simply copy, Control-C, go into your Coinbase account that is here on your desktop, and you can plug it in right there too. Either which way, and that way you can fund your account essentially with Bitcoin, right? So just click on Bittrex. This is pretty cool, guys. It'll give you an idea of what the top performers in the entire cryptocurrency, or at least what's available on this exchange right here, which is quite a few. They've got a number of different currencies available. And like, for instance, the BitBay had the largest or the highest 24-hour volume. Okay, one of the highest anyways. And then you can see here, Metric had the biggest gain of 22%. The top volume, once again, was 4,458 Bitcoin was transacted here within the last 24 hours. Top volume, again, it's the same as Neo over here. Both of these guys have a lot of currency being traded there, Ripple and Neo. They're both good buys, by the way. BitBay, biggest gain, and so forth. So you can read through that yourself, but it gives you a little snapshot of what's going on their exchange, right? And then there's just almost unlimited number of markets that you can get into right here. So you can trade all these. Most of them are going to cost Bitcoin. However, here's the Ethereum market, and you can trade your Ethereum for Dash, for instance. Bitcoin and Ethereum are going to be the ones that they pair with all the other currencies, so that you can trade the Ethereum for any number of other altcoins, and you can trade Bitcoin for any number of other altcoins. However, if you had, let's just say, some of these 10x coins, right? If you had 10x coins, you would actually have to trade those back in for Bitcoin and then use the Bitcoin to trade those in to get Litecoin. You can't do a direct transfer from 10x coin to Litecoin presently. There's a number of ICOs that are working on a platform that will allow you to do that, but presently there's no way that you can do that, at least on this platform. You're going to want to find a place to store them securely, either on your hard drive wallet or some other place, okay? And we'll go into some training on that in a later video as well. But this is the place to go if you want to get yourself into some already existing altcoins that are already on this exchange, right? And there's hundreds of them, literally. And so once you set up your security settings and you have some Bitcoin in your wallet, I showed you how to do that a little bit earlier, and let me just go over that again for you really quickly so that you really get a handle on it. So you're going to go into wallets. You're going to click plus. That means to add money to your wallet. You're going to go over here. You're going to copy this address. You're going to go into your Coinbase wallet, or whichever wallet you may have it on at this point. You may have it on your blockchain wallet, but in any case, you're going to go wherever you need to go, and you're going to create a send transaction, and you're going to input this address, unless, of course, you have your phone available with one of these wallets on. And then you would create a transaction to send some Bitcoin over here to this wallet, and you'd simply just scan this QR code, and you'd be done pretty much. And you just click the buttons to send it. So that's the way to get some Bitcoin into your wallet. It should arrive within, I'd say, 5 minutes, maybe. Perhaps if there's a lot of traffic at the time, it could take you up to maybe half an hour. I've never seen it take it that long, but they say it could even take 3 hours or more. But anyhow, that's what you do. Once you get the Bitcoin, you've got all these different pairings that you can place these orders on, and you're good to go, my friends. A lot to browse on, and ask me any questions that you may have. All right, Crypto Carson back again. You guys, thanks for joining me. You're amazing, and I'm so happy to have you here. And we're going to be getting into some really cool stuff soon about the ICOs. ICOs have some huge potential, and also learning a little bit about how to trade, as in when you, if you were to go to, let's just look at Bitcoin, for instance, or Litecoin. Let's just look at Litecoin for a minute. And you can look at ascending triangles, and you can look at just the different patterns, the way in which all of this works. I'm going to go to 1 day, and then you can see that this one had a large spike right here, and it went for a big pump right there, and then down into the trough. And then there's like market trends. There's ways in which you can read these to know when to get in and when to get out. And so anyway, there's a lot to learn about this stuff, a lot to learn, you guys, and we'll be teaching you all of it. All right. Thanks for joining. Have a great night. Talk to you guys soon. Take care.